your message with ICTV. Do you have an ad that needs to reach Indigenous Australians living in remote areas? Advertising on ICTV is an extremely effective way of communicating your message. ICTV can deliver your message in a way that connects community members and encourages positive engagement. If you would like to advertise with ICTV, contact us via our website or check us out on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. ICTV, showing our way.
Welcome to the ICTV Programming Grid. The Programming Grid shows the different categories of videos playing on ICTV throughout the week. A different colour represents each category. Our sport is light blue and showcases old and new sports games, documentaries and carnivals from all over the country. If you have a video you'd like to see on ICTV, please contact us. ICTV, showing our way. Head to ictv.com.au/languages, ICTV's Indigenous language online resource that aims to preserve and strengthen Indigenous languages. You can access videos according to language group and according to your learning level. ICTV, showing our way.
Hello and welcome to ICTV's coverage of the 2025 AFL Central Australia Season Finals Series. Got a preliminary final in the community competition for you today. The Eagles from Papunya up against the Roos from Laramba. My name is Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, great to have you back on board. And sitting next to you, Joe Clark.
G'day Stan, g'day to all the viewers out there in football land. I think I couldn't think of anything better to do on a Sunday afternoon, sit next to you, Stan, and talked about the great game we have in front of us.
Look, as you joined the telecast, you would have seen players and umpires lined up observing a minute's silence. We lost a legend of Central Australian football last week. Last weekend, mate. Yeah,
we did indeed, mate. And just share your echo your thoughts, mate. We lost the late Terry Bell. It's going to be interesting today, Stan. Obviously, you know, we've commentated this great game with the man in the goal squares, but, you know, just it was great for the league to give that minute silence to recognise such a person that's been at Traeger Park before I was born, mate.
Yep. Apologies for the emotion, viewers, but great man of footy, been around for 50 years, and certainly going to be missed. Condolences to the family. A preliminary final clash. The winner goes into a grand final up against Western Aranda, and Papunya actually looking to make it 8 grand final appearances in the last 9 seasons if they can win this one.
Oh, there's no doubt, Stan, they're a powerhouse of this competition, but you know, we Laramba, they've got nothing to lose today. They're taking on the huge responsibility of forcing their way into a grand final. I think it should be on for young and old, Stan, from the first bounce. Just
looking at where they're lining up in what's not quite the centre, where the circle is. Laramba going to be heading towards the basketball stadium end of the ground. The magnificent Traeger Park, the centre of Australian football. Papunya will go forward first of all from the centre bounce. Nice tap down to Shane Kamala. Kicks it up to the attacking 50 already. Little push in the back there just as McDonald got boot the ball. Rolls over the boundary line. The umpire spotted the push in the back, and the free kick will go to Papunya.
Yeah, I think that's Travis McDonald. Yeah, young fellow in the forward line. He's one of those that have been right through, handballs it off to McDanger. He goes with a long, raking left foot kick. Oh, good defence there by Laramba. Unable to take a mark. The umpire says, give it here, fellas. I'm going to toss it up because nothing's going anywhere. Yeah, we could always see McDonald giving it to McDonald. Travis giving it to Marco then. Ball's tossed up in this goal square. No one wins it. Comes down to Laramba. They get a handball out. Oh, nice work out of defence by the Roos, Stan Coombs.
Yeah, and the kick will go from half back into the centre of the ground. Bounced on the cricket pitch and bounced over the oncoming player there from Laramba. Little handball was fed out by Lorenzo Long. Couldn't quite find the target for it. For them, strong tackling as the ball still moves towards centre half forward here for the Roos, not with any clear possessions. Now a kick from Lorenzo Long, got about 10 yards of distance with it, punch back towards half back, and now another quick kick forward. Ronson Campbell, the veteran, gets it out into the forward pocket now for the Roos.
Augustine Dixon's in there trying to fight it. Papunya are there in numbers, but ball comes out. The umpire's letting it go here. No way, the ball's coming out, so the umpire says, give it here, fellas, right in front of the Ted H scoreboard. And it's just been played inside the middle, Stan. There's obviously had one shot, but it's a bit tense, I think, early.
Just over a minute and a half gone in the opening term. Prelim final, be plenty of nerves out there, or some strong tackling holding the ball.
Nice defence there by the Roos. They just didn't let it come out that easy, huh?
Free kick deep in the forward pocket, centred it up, gave away a bit of distance too. Still 60 odd metres out from goal here at Laramba.
Is that Ronson Campbell?
He's out there.
He's got a nice kick inside, and all alone there's Christian Dixon. 60 metres, they're probably too far to have a shot, I think, Stan, but it's a bit stagnant in that forward line. So he's just going to let go and just put it up there for the big lads, and they go flying high. Papunya come down with a mark. Good work in defence. Is that Shane Inkmala? The ball comes out here. Papunya, they have one bounce. Oh, should have taken a bit more steps. Anyway, goes over the top all alone. Can't take a single mark there, that Papunya player. And that was Bush. Ball comes out the top, and it's Laramba, and they go through Ross. Lucas Ross it was. This way, that way. Nice tackle. The ball is free, and the umpire says, yep, that is dropping the football.
Yeah, gang tackling there from the Papunya defence. Long clearing kick, it's a left boot. Was that McDander again? Got
Yep.
it out to that far side wing. Next kick goes up towards the half-forward flank area. Jalen Anderson leading in the race for the footy for Papunya. Went to ground as he tried to claim it. Good desperate defence here by the Roos. And eventually they'll come away with the footy off half-back. Short kick only went a few metres. Good tackling. Ball spills free. Tap further forward here. Jeremy Katakarinja in the action for the Roos. The umpire spotted a free kick. It's going to go the Roos' way. Might be Katakarinja to take it.
Yeah, big Katakarinja said g'day to me today. Stan at the bank. He got more money than me anyway. The ball, he kicks it over the top. No one's there, but Joshua Tillmouth goes short over the top, finds his loose teammate there. He's had some good possessions early, Lucas Ross. I reckon this is his third club in 3 years, Stan, but anyway, he's playing the great game of football. Oh, he stepped around. That's a little sold candy. He goes short and finds his Namias Cool. As cool as he could be.
Son of the great Jonathan Cool. There's two of his sons out there, one on each team today.
One on each team.
Good pass.
What a pass. Just give his teammate... Oh, there's
something's happened back behind play here. So you can see players remonstrating. The kick went inside 50. It was actually marked by Laramba. Could have been a shot at goal coming up, but something's happened back where the kick came from, and you can certainly see on your screens everyone getting involved.
Something's happened beyond play, Stan. I didn't see what happened, but anyway, it's I think he might be...
looks to be a Papunya player down.
I reckon we might get a card or two out of this, mate. I want to know, Stan, why is the clock still going?
Certainly losing a bit of action here, and the players looking like a stretch is going to be needed.
Oh, for sure, but the clock keeps ticking. But you did say, Stan, there's nothing on the scoreboard, and will Laramba get a shot? It might get reversed anyway. We will find out here.
So 5 minutes of time officially played, still no score. Must mention too, we do thank some sponsors for the telecast. We've got Central Australian Aboriginal Congress, and helping with the live action replays today, they'll be sponsored by Amara. So a big thank you for that support, giving you great television coverage of local football, something we only dreamt about a dozen years or so ago. There is a good sign here, at least the player's up on his feet.
Yeah.
One stage it looked like a stretcher might be needed.
He's
certainly going to need a hand off though. Got someone under each arm.
For family and friends, we aren't able to find out who it is. But
so there's a good call. The Football League onto it. Has stopped. And I guess.
And it's still.
I guess now we just wait for the time to get the player off. Look, I might, while I got an opportunity too, mate, I might send a quick cheerio out to old commentary mate of mine, Stewie O'Connell. I know he'll be watching the live stream in Sydney. So that's the sort of viewership this coverage gets. No, he still takes a keen interest in this competition, does my old mate Stewie.
Hope you're going well, Stu. Yeah, we're just doing what we'd love doing the best, mate, up here at Traeger Park. It's good. I'm not quite sure what's going on, Stan.
Yeah, there's a real delay here. The player initially was being assisted towards the grandstand side of the ground, but now looks like they're going to take him off over the boundary line over there by the Tree of Knowledge.
Can you work
so if that happens, I don't know if that means he can come back on. It would have been in the old days anyway. Is it Josiah Minor? Now the player's decided he's going to stay on the ground. And drift into the forward pocket. I wouldn't be advising to come off the ground over on that side. I'm not too sure if he can come back on.
I don't think the umpires know what's going on here.
So, interesting start to a preliminary final, Joe.
Well, he has walked off, Stan. He has walked off and he's jumping the fence, mate. So he probably can't come back on legally. I mean, in the rule book, you're not allowed to come back on unless you come through these boundary gates.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Well, he's come back on the field now.
Things might have changed since my days of being a league official. So, well, there you go. An interesting start to the 2025 preliminary final. Henley Driffin coming onto the ground.
He was a late in.
For Papunya. Is that Waylon Manson?
That is Waylon Manson.
So he wasn't on that team sheet anyway. Well, we had a late change. He was down as 15, and then Henley Driffin, we were told, was changed. So the kick will go back to where it all started. The one inside 50 won't count, but now the short pass to Marcus Glenn will. And action underway again in the preliminary final. The clock ticking. 14 minutes 50 to go in the opening term as Glenn kicks inside 50, fell short of the intended target. Nice pick up for Papunya. And they'll clear out of defence. Kamal Bush got it out towards the far side wing.
Roberts.
1-on-1 there. Wendell Patterson throwing the ground by Shane Roberts.
Only going to get a free kick, I reckon. Yeah, he has. He's taken
the Wizard. Wendell Patterson, he's away. Has one bounce. Waves the magic wand and kicks to the half-forward flank and hits the target.
Cool comes inside 50. Laramba played all the possession, but he just couldn't hold on to the football. Ball's dribbling and gone out for a boundary throw, and right in between the Tree of Knowledge and the Ted Ade scoreboard. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway, we've just discovered that Waylon Manson's playing.
Yes, he wasn't down on my t-shirt. He was and then wasn't, but look, and I hope he can come back on because he's one of the real draw cards of football time here in Central Australia. And there's another one.
Mick Danger, he goes on that lovely raking left foot kick. He goes looking for and finding Rakeem Anderson. Anderson this way, that way. Guy's been dispossessed of the football. Still there fighting for it on all hands and knees. The ball slips out the way. Papunya leading in the way of the possession here, but Patterson's in there. He gets his hands on the football. The umpire says, give it here, Wendell. I'm going to toss it up right here. It wasn't coming out at all, Stan. Ball's tossed up. Patterson, he goes with that. He loses the ruck. Inkamala kicks with a left foot. Kick inside forward 50. The ball's at the back. Goal, Aben Sandy. First goal to Papunya, Stan, and Aben Sandy. We seen him kick a handful of goals for a town team a couple of years ago. He's first for the afternoon.
Yeah, I think you're referring to maybe an 8 or 9 or something like that in the reserves grand final. Of course, he was a member of that famous undefeated under-18 side they had, the last time we had under-18s in the Bush competition. He kicked plenty of goals that year as well, and some talent came through that side. So first one on the board goes to Aben Sandy. Papunya have got it. It's taken a while, 7.5 minutes gone on the scoreboard. We might have lost an extra minute or so in there too, of course, with what went on when play stopped for at least a few minutes. Good to see the crowd building up over on the far side of the ground too. They're coming in now at Traeger Park. It's the centre of Australian football. There's Laramba go forward, a little handball from Ronson Campbell, got it moving in the direction. McDanger back there again, feeds the handball out wide. Quick kick forward by Shane Roberts up the wing. Now Papunya towards centre half forward, just fell a little bit short of the intended marking target there. Bush got a little handball out. Plenty of players around it. Inventive soccer out of mid-air, just going up and down in the one spot. Now a chance to Laramba to move it forward. A little bit of trouble holding their footing on the cricket pitch there at the moment. Bit of a change of surface there.
Soccer out of there by Papunya, but only goes as far as the ruse. Anyway, the ball comes out the back. Big kick inside forward 50. All alone, drops what he should have taken. That was the last goal kick in. Sandy over the top, all alone. Nice mark. He drops what he should have taken. He's still got plenty of time. He's sockered off a metre out and he's hit the post stand.
Well, he's hit the goal umpire. I think Barry Georgopoulos has copped that one.
Yeah.
It's a point.
Wow.
Well,
big Baz, what a big mountain.
I think that was Emran Minor.
That's his first minor, or his club's first minor for the afternoon. They're 1-1-7. Papunya, they lead Laramba. Oh, big quick kick out, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. And Aben Sandy's going to have another free kick here. No, the umpires just play on.
Have we got boundary umpires?
Yeah, we have. He's right there.
Gee whiz.
The ball's still there. Nice work. And this young fella's doing well here. And Bush kicks it inside 40. Oh, big tackle in Kamala.
We'll make mention of the two goal umpires too, mate. Great mates of Terry Bell, Barry Georgopoulos down one end and Grant Butler at the other.
Sorry, that wasn't Shane Inkamala, it's just Josiah Minor. The ball comes out here. The Roos have got it all alone there. And Terence Campbell drops what he should have taken. Free kick, Terence Campbell too high. Campbell, where's the next link in the chain? He goes in the middle. Oh, hasn't this lad got some skill? Stand, nice, lovely kick, but cut off. Well done there by Lindsay Rowe. Rowe, we've seen him go well. He goes inside forward 50, true centre half forward position from Papunya. Ball's trapped. Ball's kicked over the top by Minor. Minor goes inside.
Well done, young man.
Nice pass, Stan.
Yeah, look, well done, because he probably would have thought, probably should have thought he would have got a goal before, and he could have easily dropped the bundle, the young fella in Minor, but he scrubbed up and passed that one off. Hit his teammate on the chest.
Travis McDonald. That's a bit of a change. We usually see Marcus McDonald up there and Travis up near the ball, but it's a bit of a change.
Might be Jalen, eh? Is it?
23, I reckon. I think that might be Travis. No, I think. Anyway. He's got a long run up. It was J-Lo, son of the coach. He's missed everything. Stan out of bounds on the full.
Unusual
for him.
Cheerio to the coach too, Franklin. Cheerio to previous coach too, Christoph Nelson. And young Christoph Nelson too. He's not playing today. He's got a knee injury. Short kick in. Went to Joshua Tillmouth in the back pocket for Laramba. Gave the handball off. The next kick has got it outside the 50. Rakeem Anderson swoops on it for Papunya. Gets a handball out in front of Bush. Bush quick handball to McDonald. Tackled as he got boot the ball. And a mark taken at the top of the defensive goal square by Joshua Tillmouth. And he'll clear with a short pass now to Terence Campbell. So pressure on the Laramba defence.
We haven't seen this big fella today. Kelvinator. He takes a nice big chest mark. He's good pass inside Tillmouth. Tillmouth's got which way he goes now. He goes short. Nice pass, Stan. Just kicked it into the space there for his teammate there. And Cool. He's been handy on the half forward here. Short again to another Roo. And that's White. Lorenzo White goes inside forward 50. Good work in defence by Papunya. Nice tackle. Ball comes out to be won. Comes off the side of the boot. Inkamala. Shane Inkamala it is. He goes this way, that way. He has one bounce. He's taken him on Stan. He's going straight towards the tree of knowledge. This way, that way. He dodges.
Gee, good pressure.
Good pressure. He just hang in there and caressed him. But Inkamala with that left foot kick. How about that, Stan? 60 metres on the chest of McDonald. Travis inside forward 50. There's a bloke all alone.
Gee, nice goal.
Wow. I think that's Henley Driffin. That's his first goal.
Lovely kick from deep in the forward pocket.
You just can't beat. It's hard to stop those left footers, Stan. But that's his first for the afternoon. They go to a 13-point margin, 13-0. Laramba. Laramba have got a lot of the play, Stan, but they're just not connecting up.
They haven't been able to take a mark inside 50. The only time they did, the umpires brought the ball back out because of Waylon Manson going down. That's been the difference. They've got it up there just as often, but can't take a grab inside 50.
Yeah, I think we might have the first 666. Well, they've got 7 down there for Papunya. I think they've got too many on the field, mate. I think they have.
You wouldn't want that to be you wouldn't want a count to be happening, would you?
No, not just. There's too many, haven't there?
One thing worth noting too is just where they're standing in the centre, Joe. That centre circle, that's about 5 or 6 metres away from one wing. And it's about 44 metres away from the grandstand side wing. It's not a centre circle.
There was a minute gone there, no warnings. 666. Let's get serious about it. Let's just conduct our rules. They're not being conducted. The ball's tossed up in the middle of the ground. Inkamala goes up, ball comes down. Nice kick. Oh, he's been smashed after he got rid of it, but nice work there. Minor. Josiah, he goes short. Nice pass to Rowe. Lindsay Rowe, he plays on all alone. Deep into the forward line. Driffin, the last goal kicker, but good stuff there by the Roos, Stan Coombs.
Yeah, it might have been Campbell. I think Terence Campbell that got the spoil in there. Then the handball away. They're under a lot of pressure here. Lucas Ross taking in the tackle, holding the ball. There was 2 of them after him. And Darren Dixon will get the free kick right on the attacking 50-metre line.
There was 4 around him. Anyone could have tackled him, but they just put Lucas Ross under a bit of pressure then.
Well, distance here would test anyone. He's going to have to kick it from just outside the 50-metre line. Only a slight breeze here at Traeger Park. It'll bring it towards this grandstand side of us. And he's put it right in the middle. It hasn't drifted at all. It's gone dead straight, but it's fallen short. And now they dive over it in the back pocket. Laramba desperately trying not to let the ball out. Until eventually they do get it out. But under a little bit of pressure, there was Lorenzo Long. Went to ground with the footy. Now the ball tapped further forward for the Roos. Just pushing it out by inches at the moment. They probably wouldn't mind the boundary line either. Now a quick kick out of defence. Gee, it's into the hot spot here. Bad bounce for Laramba, not bad for Papunya. Well, bouncing around like a pinball there was
he just dropped
Jackson
that.
Cool. And eventually picked up in the forward pocket by Morris Roberts.
Nice
Drills
pass.
it low, finds a teammate. Could have had a shot at goal. It's probably only just gone the required 15. I think Henley Driffin, the player with the footy.
He's on the right side for a left.
He's a left footer. It is a snake pit pocket though, mate.
Yeah, you're spot on, Stan. But I can't believe there wasn't a free kick paid there for Laramba. But anyway, the ball is in the safe hands of Henley Driffin. Can he extend their lead? They're 13. Laramba still yet to score, Stan. 4 minutes to go in this first term.
Oh, gee, that was close.
Talk about snake pit pocket, Stan.
Just missed the post, so only one tentacle up from the gorgeous octopus down there in the goals. Barry Georgopoulos. Point on the board, Papunya 2-2-14, lead Laramba yet to score. We've got 4 minutes to go in the opening term. The Roos will bring it back in with a short one to the Kelvinator. G'day to his old man Robert White. Pretty handy forward for back in the day for you and the Moo and West.
And West, yeah.
I remember him kicking a handful one day. Short pass. Now they can run it out of defence. Centre half back. Oh, gee, the kick was under a little bit of pressure in the end. They closed late on Papunya. Lindsay Rowe in the action. Couldn't take the footy with him. The Roos do come up with it. Nice little touch on the ground there by Leroy Sampson. And now he'll kick it deep inside 50. But Vincent McDonald, the master defender, back there for Papunya.
Oh, safe, reliable. He goes short looking for Rowe. Rowe's been handy. He's got a couple of telling possessions. No 50-metre penalty there.
Oh, he's given it to himself, has he?
No, the umpire. The umpire in the forward line's given it to him, and he's getting dragged for that. The
Is
coaching
that
stuff.
Big Josiah Minor?
Nah.
No?
No, Rowe, Lindsay Rowe.
Oh,
he
really?
goes looking for Travis McDonald. McDonald drops what he should have taken. He smack bang. He hatches the egg. Smack bang in the middle of T.I. Traeger Park stand.
So bounce down on that cricket pitch. Don't know why you'd have one of them on a footy ground as good as this. Marcus Glenn had it momentarily, knocked out of his hands, knocked away from the big fridge too. Well done there by Roberts there for Papunya. Now we get some assistance. Zach McDanger picks it up, kicks inside 50, and the mark's paid.
The umpire has paid it.
Thought Travis McDonald held it long enough.
He's been pretty handy up forward, Stan.
Always is.
He goes
Outside his
short.
distance, so the pass is on. Clever play. And Severio Minor can line up for goals from about 35-40 metres directly out in front.
We're usually seeing Sammy Pearson, that number. He's seen his father downstairs.
Not playing today.
No, he's down with family down in the pitlands. His dad says to me, big shout out to you, Joe. Good to see you. Anyway, the ball has been kicked and it's gone across the face, Stan. Papunya keeping Laramba in this early stages, Stan. 2 minutes to go in this first term. 15 plays, Laramba yet to score.
A little short kick into himself. You don't have to actually do that anymore,
No
do
more,
you?
no.
But still doing it is big Christian Dixon. Got a bit of yardage too, and then cleared right out towards the wing on that Gap Road side of the ground. Rowan Ross out there. The fridge. He comes in, opens up the side door, takes it. Has he been called to play on? He has. The bloke just held on to him, couldn't do anything about stopping him. The handball out. And now the Roos are away through the middle of the ground. Lucas Ross on the burst from outside 50. Drills a pass inside 50, and that's a pretty good mark. Taken in the forward pocket. Shot a goal coming up here for Laramba. Best passage of play of the day.
I think
Is
Laramba
it
might
Renell
need...
Brown? It is. Renell Brown with the footy.
He
First time I've seen this player.
put himself a bit of danger, Stan. He put his body on the line, but that's what these finals are made of, and good passage of play.
So Brown's shot at goal will drift just wide and through for one behind. Laramba got their first score on the board, but they'll certainly be heartened by that passage of play. Good fluent movement of the footy, the length of the ground, as Papunya now bring it back in. Vincent McDonald looks out to the half-back flank and puts it onto the chest of Darren Dixon.
Dixon, he gives a handball over the top to his teammate there in
Oh, that's big Josiah.
Josiah Minor, he goes with a left foot kick looking for Henley Driffin. He's got a lovely, classy left foot kick. He goes looking for Travis McDonald. McDonald turns around on the arc, goes looking for his teammate, but good work in defence there by the Roos there and Terence Campbell. He's been handy, Stan, in their back six.
Yep. He's probably saved them a couple of goals on the scoreboard, I reckon, already.
I think him and Long down defensive there. Well, there you go. End of the first term here. And we have Laramba Roos 1- score. Papunya 2 goals, 3-15. So 14-point margin to the underdog stand.
Yeah, look, a tight opening term as you'd expect in a preliminary final. And of course, we had that interruption. Oh, a little bit of action here at quarter time. So I think Waylon Manson's got number 13 on it. But he's just come running in and knocked a player over. And don't know if that was necessary. So a little bit of arguing going on here. We'll give you the goal kickers. They're both Papunya. Henley Driffin and Aben Sandy have 1 each. And it's quarter time here at Traeger Park. We might take a short break and then come back with the second quarter. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, caption and subtitles.
What's up, you mob? This is True Organic. Vapes are just water and flavouring that you inhale. Everyone just thought it was just water and flavouring.
Because that's what it tasted like. Like, it literally tastes like like flavour.
Exactly, and that's why they used it to substitute for smoking, you know?
When I was vaping, and when I was just about to finish my vape, there was like some disgusting battery like taste right at the end. And that was like unnatural and weird, obviously. Yeah.
Don't know how many chemicals are in there.
Yeah, it's not just flavouring and water vapor.
That's scamming.
That's scamming.
That's scamming.
Vapes may seem like they're only water vapour, but they contain toxic chemicals that are bad for your health and damage your lungs.
Welcome to the ICTV Programming Grid. The Programming Grid shows the different categories of videos playing on ICTV throughout the week. A different colour represents each category. Our music is blue. It includes film clips, concerts and documentaries about community bands and musicians. If you have a video you'd like to see on ICTV, please contact us. ICTV, showing our way. ICTV presents our bedtime stories.
Yay! Storyteller!
Najing Ablina, Pola.
Achinyapuntu Naralu. I speak Warramungu language from Tennant Creek.
Ambelia Janarba Kate, Katie Kate.
Yare agam gamana manaro. Why not Pawako here and in the
funny one again that broken and story.
Traditional bedtime stories for children told by elders in language. Sunday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. ICTV, showing our way.
Watch out for these new videos on ICTV this week.
Hey mob, it's Uncle Dre here, and but you know what? I'm thinking I got something in the corner of my eye. What's going on here? But Edgar's saying that he's on a roll. Oh my god, like he's all over the place at the moment. He's just, obviously you can see. But Edgar over here is dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. He's just chilling out here, riding through the snow, or riding through the sand hills, if you all know what I mean, through here. You know what? 10 days, that means...
Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. What has Edgar been up to now? Let's do a magic trick. Just sprinkle a little bit of magic glitter and watch what happens overnight. I think Edgar wants me to pour a little bit of magic glitter on the egg. Let's do that. Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Yesterday Edgar did a magic trick and we have come back to take a look and see what he has done. And it seems to me, it looks like he turn the egg into a Kinder Surprise. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Edgar's done it again. These are for presents, not for couches.
Ready, set, go! ICTV! ICTV, showing hours!
Head to ictv.com.au/languages, ICTV's Indigenous language online resource that aims to preserve and strengthen Indigenous languages. You can access videos according to language group and according to your learning level. ICTV, showing our way.
Welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2025 CAFL Country Competition Preliminary Final, Papunya versus Laramba. At the first break, Papunya leading 2-3-15 to Laramba, 1 behind. So a 14-point lead to the Papunya Eagles. My name's Stan Coombe, joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. Joe, was a real stop-start first quarter. We had almost a 3 or 4 minute break there and a little bit of controversy at the end as well. But nothing's escalated and it's back to footy.
Yeah, and that's what we come here for today, Stan. That's what I'm here for. I come here to watch a spectacular game of football, but you're right, bit of a stop-start. Probably one of the longest quarters in the history of community footy. It was good that the clock stopped though, Stan. I think that quarter went for at least half an hour, but anyway, that's football. That's out of the way, and the first quarter is of course out of the way, but what an entertaining first term. Fumbling, a lot of fumbling. Not a clear possession, but those two we spoke about before the break out of defence. Campbell, I think it was, and Long. Wendell Patterson, out of defence. They were pretty strong there, Stan. And McDanger's an interesting one too for Papunya around the field. But viewers, we've had a red card in that break, and
we might not be seeing Waylon Manson for the rest of the game, we think.
Probably, but I think I'm not sure what happens now with the report, or if there was a report. But we got some numbers down, and Papunya going to go with no wingman at the moment because they're playing with 17 stand for 10 minutes.
This is where a little bit of confusion sort of comes into it, doesn't it? You're thinking about the 6-6-6 and it doesn't look right, but when you've got a send-off and you're without that player for 10 minutes, you also got to take that into account too. I hope the umpires all remember. Speaking of umpires too, we better give them a bit of a pat on the back. Alex Reardon, Ben Petrie and the veteran of the crew, old hair gel himself, Gavin McCargill. Sporting the Bush Ranger beard these days too.
Yeah, no, they're doing a fantastic job. When you don't notice umpires, they're doing a good job, Stan.
So second term of the prelim final about to get underway. Looks like Josiah Minor in the ruck there for Papunya, and he was up against Ashton Martin. It's been slapped forward in Papunya's direction. Now up towards the half-forward flank area and heading out towards the grandstand side of the ground. Footy picked up by Kieran Roger. Gets a little kick inside the attacking 50. His teammate marked it and then motioned to play on there, did Darren Dixon. The kick will go long towards goal. It might just make it over the line anyway.
Yeah.
Goal, Papunya. What a start to the second term. He was a little bit undecided about where to go.
He just kicked it over the top of the big Kelvinator's head, Stan, but I think Papunya, they're just going to reset.
Here's the Amara replay. And pretty good distance with the kick in the end, and you're right, the big Fridge had the big mid out, but he couldn't quite lay a finger on it.
It was good work by Kieran Roger, Stan. I really rate this young fellow. I think I'd love to see him step up into another league.
I think the last grand final we called together 2 years ago, he had an absolute ripper.
He's such a talent, that left foot kick, and he just sort of shows the candy, but nice pass inside forward 50. Ball's there, McDanger just taps it over. Lucas Ross dives on it, unable to get his hand clear possession, but the ball comes out wide on the Gap Road wing. Good work there, good tackle, Lucas Ross. He's not going to be rewarded for his effort, but the ball's still there, needed to be won. He's fighting hard in there for Joshua Tillmouth, I think that is, standing for Laramba. He's put on some handy tackles there, and umpire says we can't get it out, so I'm going to toss it up right here. Lucas Ross goes up, he wins it. I'm not sure why he's going up. The ball's there. Laramba got it, they got the run of it. Kenrick Brown, what can he do from downtown? Laramba kick it inside, just sock it off the ground. Good effort there, pick it up low. He's still there, Augustine Dixon. Good work out of defence. Papunya takes one bounce, two bounces, but nothing there, but just a big pride of ruse stand.
Footy at half back for Laramba. Long clearing kick out to the wing. It was off the boot of Trident Fishhook. The next pass up to the half forward flank is a good one. And Kenrick Brown, sock, the son of Kennedy. G'day Kennedy Brown. Kicks into the forward pocket through the fingertips out the back.
Augustine Dixon.
Oh, that's a clever kick at goal. He's rolled it through. What a way to get the first on the board for the Roos.
Well, they desperately needed that one, Stan. Augustine Dixon, he kicks his club's first goal for the afternoon, so they go on to 1-1-7. They trail Papunya 3-3-21. I think that's what I think Laramba needs, Stan. They just needed to get a major. They've worked hard all day, but...
just trying to pick up, I reckon it might have been Lorenzo Long, the 19.
Okay.
That might have got that one. Apologies to both Augustine and Lorenzo if I am wrong. I was just having a little bit of a look at the replay there. Magical goal. And that should get the Roos rolling. Papunya towards half forward, going back. Courageous mark. Augustine Campbell, the veteran.
Oh, nice work.
Kick.
Fishhook.
He's got a bush ranger beard too, as Trident. Son of Jason, is it?
Jason, yeah, big shout out to Jay. He chips it over the top. Work well done there by Terence Campbell. Campbell goes short looking for Ross. Lucas Ross, the lad from Atitchita. Where's he going to go? Where's the next link in the chain for him? He's taken him on, Stan.
Whoops.
He drops what he should have. He's still got it. He's got two to beat.
Well, good pressure. Oh. Yeah, sling. The umpire's called a sling tackle, and...
yeah, I think
that was a fair assessment.
Again. I think they're after him all day, Lucas Long.
Well, so you did mention it, and it sounded unusual, mate. The man from Atitchita, he's playing for Laramba. There's a couple hundred Ks there.
Yeah, he handballs it off. Ball goes to left foot kick. That was good kick there by Terence Campbell inside forward 50. It's needed to be won. Snap around the corner. The big fella, can he stop it? Nah, prop. Another minor score there to Laramba, Stan.
In pursuit there, Brody, Dave Haynes. Vincent McDonald brings it back in for Papunya. And he'll head out towards that Gap Road side of the ground. Rakeem Anderson a long way away from goal there, normally lurking around half forward. Got the kick out to the half back area. Now it'll come back in though for Laramba. Short pass. We've got a mark and shot coming up for goal.
Sampson, Leroy
Sampson.
Yeah. Well,
just suddenly, momentum swung a little bit.
And Laramba are trying to use that extra as well. And I think that extra at the moment is Trident Fishhook.
The other thing they're getting too, they didn't get in the first term, Joe, is a couple of marks inside the 50.
Yeah. And that's all I think I said, that when they kicked that first one, they just needed to kick a goal.
So, Leroy Sampson. Taken plenty of time over it. 40 metres out. He gets boot. The ball's a little bit of a floater off the boot. Oh, big punch away from behind. Almost crumbed at the front for the Roos by Nehemiah. Cool, but off his hands and through for one behind.
Vincent McDonald, isn't he ever reliable? I don't think that opponent hasn't moved, Stan. He's back up on his feet. Yep, all good.
Yeah, just a supreme defender, Vincent McDonald has been for a number of years now.
Just goes about his job. He kicks it out wide and he finds a teammate there. And Lehman Corby. Corby goes looking for Kieran Roger. He used his body quite well there, but it's rolling, and it's gone out right in front of the coaching staff of the Laramba Roos.
3-3-21 Papunya. Laramba 1-2-8. Thanks once again to Central Australian Aboriginal Congress for making this telecast possible.
Shan Martin, he's going to go up against Minor. Minor just barges him out of the way. Still there needed to be one. Oh, that was a bit high. The umpire's seen what I've seen. Free kick, I think it's going to go to Tilmouth.
Marcus Tilmouth, he's got the headband on and it's got a magnet in it, I think.
Oh, wow. Look
attracted some attention then.
Jeez, Dan, he's got a lot more hair than I have. Anyway, he goes short looking for his teammate. Dropped what he should have taken, but they're Papunya there. Been held without the ball, but the ball comes there to Laramba. Here he goes again. Tilmouth, he just barges his way through. He can't get a clear possession. J-Lo can. Anderson, son of the coach, he goes up looking for McDanger. McDanger is going to milk a 50.
He has 50. He has.
Two veterans there, Augustine Dixon. Job, bad luck, you've just given that one away. And Stan.
Goal kicking range now for McDanger.
McDanger is dangerous inside the forward 50. Doesn't care how far he's out, but he milked that one, Stan.
Marcus McDonald, the milkman. Of course, plenty of McDonald's out there for Papunya. They all did their training on the old man's farm. Old McDonald had one.
Yep. And what can McDanger do here? He just puts his arms up in the air. That's him.
Goal on the board to Papunya.
McDanger, that's his first for the afternoon.
So they've responded. Laramba certainly seemed to be challenging.
19-point margin, that's probably been the story of the day so far, those 3 quick goals that they kicked in that first term. 27 plays 8. 12 minutes to go in this second term here at TI Traeger Park. Elimination final. No next week, or no 2 weeks for that matter, for these guys. If you lose. If you win, you get the chance to fight the Western Aranda Bulldogs that are waiting in the grand final.
Only 3 blokes in the centre circle here for Laramba, and the 3 blokes in there have realised that something's wrong. They're pointing in all directions, and they're not calling for a taxi.
No.
Someone came in from the other side wing.
Yep.
Which is only about 5 metres away. I don't know. They haven't got someone sent off the ground, have they? Kieran Rogers, short kick in forward. Gee, vital fist on that one. The big fridge collects at the back.
Fishhook, no, he's got Lucas Ross here.
Oh, 2 of them.
Fishhook, he's got a paddock. He picks it up nice and clean. He's got to get a clear possession here. He's asking them to come for him. He puts it into the space. He doesn't give it the best kick he can. It's still there, needed to be won, but good work in defence there by the Papunya Eagles, Stan.
Yeah, they've certainly done well to break that one up.
Fishhook, if he had that possession again, I reckon he would have done a bit better with it.
The big fridge playing deep in defence.
That's an interesting move. Shan Martin up against Minor. Josiah, he wins it down. Ball comes down to the left foot kick. Nice work. That's what forwards do, play in front. He goes long. He's all alone at the back though. The ruse. Oh, good work, McDonald. Stan, we know how much of a reliable defender this bloke is. Vincent, he goes outside the forward 50. Long. Gives his teammate the best opportunity. Just runs. Bit late down the field, but the umpire says no, nothing doing there. But Travis McDonald, he's telling the umpire.
Too
high. Free kick. Then that's J-Lo Anderson on that left foot kick. What a kick to space. Kieran Roger all alone. 45 metres out, Stan.
Probably right on his distance. Looks a couple of blokes lurking only about 30 metres out from goal. He might want to have a look at. Great player, just not sure long distance kicking is his forte.
He's got a lovely left foot kick, there's no doubt about that, but he thinks he's given himself the opportunity, Stan. They're just sticking to the basics, ain't they, Papunya?
Experienced campaigners, as we mentioned at the start, looking for an 8th grand final appearance in the last 9 seasons. If they can win this, fresh air shot there from only a couple of metres out. Whistle's gone. Free kick to Papunya. Certain goal coming up.
Yeah. Anderson?
Reminder had it, but he's handed it over.
I don't know what that free kick was for, but the umpire obviously knew what he was doing, and Laramba tried to get it out of there, but Henley Driffin. He's missed it.
Gee whiz. They've sort of kept them in a little bit with their kicking for goal. They've been a little bit off. 4.4.28, Laramba 1.39. You'd normally pencil that one in.
Oh, for sure, that far out, right at the edge of the goal square. And Henley Driffin on the right side for a left footer. Don't know where the ball is, but there it is. It's come back over the fence, and the big Calvinator. Give it here, fellas. I'm going to get rid of it. I like how Laramba open outside their defensive, their D50 Stan.
Oh, they're definitely going along here. So Kelvin White. Well, semi-long. Just a nice pass, or just through the outstretched fingertips there of Terence Campbell. Opens the door for Papunya. Darren Dixon trying to weave his way through traffic. Caught holding the ball. Well done there by the Laramba defenders. And they'll clear Terence Campbell it was. He's had a fine game down there in the back line. Passed it off. Just able to amble forward. Joshua Tillmouth. 3 casual bounces. Now the kick inside 50. Marcus Tillmouth in the sandwich there. Couldn't take the mark. The ball spills free. Papunya's way. Oh, ton of pressure there holding the ball.
Play on.
Advantage given. Over the top. Into the open goal. Go Laramba. Augustine Dixon bangs it through. Wow. Some late pressure there too. Yep, it's a goal.
Son of my great mate, Adrian Dixon, big shout out to you because your son's just kicked another goal for the Roos.
Yeah, cheerio to Adrian Dixon, one of the great blood chung lovers here in Central Australia. And Augustine, well, he keeps him in it. It's only 12 points of difference, 2 straight goals. It seems like Papunya have had a hell of a lot more of it to me, though.
You said it 2 minutes ago, Stan, that Papunya are keeping Laramba in it. Now, if Laramba still haven't got... Well, they haven't put their player on. They're still playing with 17.
With the 17.
Yeah.
And, of course, without a bloke that you probably build half your game plan around too, Waylon Manson. So once again we wait while we get the configurations right, whatever they are, 666 or a 5 in there somewhere at the moment. Free kick. Josiah Minor bangs a skin off the football all the way to the top of the goal square. Ball spills to the front of the pack. All they needed was a little soccer there to cap off something special. But Laramba clear out of defence. Grandstand side. Fishhook waits underneath it. Couldn't take it. Footy gathered by Bush for Papunya. Straight back towards goal and straight through the middle.
Wow, what a goal.
Well, Josiah Minor too with the big booming kick from the centre.
That went at least 80 metres, Stan.
I wouldn't mind getting out there having a measure of that one. It was right on the centre circle.
The centre square and it nearly hit the edge of the top of the goal square.
Yep, I don't know what the measurements is, but gee, it'd have to be close to 80, wouldn't it? Bushy's had a pretty good game.
He just read that.
Got some good reward too.
He read that well, and there was just panic out of defence there by the Roos, and young Croydon Fishhook just couldn't get his hands on the football.
It ended up with Bush, but Josiah Minor, well, he didn't beat around the bush, did he?
No.
Great goal. Papunya 5.3.33, Laramba 2.3.15, and the highlights reel is starting to roll, Jay.
Oh, and they're going to get another free kick here, Stan, for 6.
This is
no, this is the first warning.
I was going to say, this is the Melbourne Football Club's territory, isn't it? And they're the team that made a mess of that at AFL level earlier this year, a few weeks back. No free kick.
Ball's tossed up. Augustine Dixon, he goes against Minor. Ball comes down to Laramba. Don't argue. Nice left foot kick there by Jeremy Katakarinja, but marked on the last line of defence by the ever-reliable Vincent McDonald.
We're going to have to call him Scrooge McDuck, mate. He's given him absolutely nothing back there, Vincent McDonald.
Absolutely zero. Inkamala, we haven't seen... No, that's Minor. He kicks in the middle of the ground. Opens up his teammate there. Driffin with that left foot kick. He goes looking for the last goal kicker there. He's got it on the string. He's taking him on. And the umpire says, you cannot do that, man. You've got to get rid of it, don't throw it.
I reckon that's the first mistake Kamal Bush has made today. He's been terrific. So
Kristen Dixon it was. He goes over looking for the ruckman there with the Roos. He goes short looking for and finding all alone Kynan George. George drops what he should have taken. He goes backwards. He sets his teammate a task, but dangerous because he's hit McDanger on the chest. He goes in the middle of T.O. Traeger back long into the forward line. The Calvinator tries to spoil, but good work, Marcus McDonald, Stan.
Yeah, Jalen Anderson with the mark. I reckon anyone less skillful than Jalen Anderson and the big fridge has got that. But just positioned himself beautifully, reading the flight of the footy, Jalen Anderson. Class act like that.
Yep, no doubt about it. And it's great to see him wearing that, carrying that famous number 14 on, Stan.
So 40 metres out. Chance for Papunya to put a little bit of space between themselves and Laramba here in this second term. 3.5 minutes of it left to go. That's a beautiful kick. Straight through the middle. Jalen Anderson gets his first. And Papunya get that margin out now to 24 points.
Yeah, that's his first of the afternoon. Big shout out to my big sister there, Alison Anderson. I hope you're watching and I hope you're enjoying your team yet again. It was great seeing you yesterday in town, but that was his first goal, Stan, and I think we'll see a few more goals kicked from that number 14 like we have done for the previous 14.
Just having a look at the Amara action replay here. Franklin Anderson had a beautiful kicking action, and I think we're about to see the same from Jalen Anderson. Pressure on Laramba now. Gee, they would have loved one just before half-time, 2.5 minutes before we get to the main break. Big difference in the ruck, Josiah Minor, I think. Not just with his ruck work, but then around the ground. There's some good ruck work from Laramba, and a free kick. The umpire slipped over on the cricket pitch.
And a 50? No.
Just checking out which way the free is going Laramba's way. And Ashen Martin to take it. He's tried hard. Got very close to the man on the mark. The kick is high or lob just inside the attacking 50, and that's a very good mark. Lorenzo Long kicked a goal early in the term. Been a handy player for them.
It went as high as it went. The length of the kick there, Stan, it was hanging in the sky for a while, but nice contested mark, and a pack mark.
He's been handy. Lorenzo Long is going to have to kick it long from right on 50. No angle to worry about. It's a good looking kick off the boot. It's drifting late in that breeze, often does, from that side of the ground here at Traeger Park, and ball still in play. Action in the forward pocket for the Larambaroos. Augustine Dixon there, shoveled it out. Chance here for a little pick up in the forward pocket. Kenrick Brown around the footy, and a free kick.
Kendrick Brown too high. They just got him when he bent over to give the footy.
The son of Kennedy is a left footer, so it's not the preferred side, but a very skillful player.
Sock.
Yeah, Sock, son of Kennedy. And skills probably developed as a under 13 when he was expertly coached at the Larapinta Lions by me.
The great other than Stan Coombe.
He didn't need any of my advice. He's going to go the banana. Oh, let's wait on the goal umpire. He's got it. Yes.
Wow.
Well done, Kennedy Brown. Your son's just kicked a beauty. Kenrick's on the board. And he keeps the Larambaroos in the game, just what they needed, just before half-time. We've got about 45 seconds left on the clock.
My good mate Stan, you're a genius. You said that Laramba needed a goal before half-time break, and they got that, because they were 12 points in it, and then Papunya kicked 2 quick ones, and Laramba needed that one. So I agree with you now. They needed that one. 30 seconds to go. Probably not concede one. But anyway, they put themselves right back in this. 21 plays 39. Ball tossed up in the middle of TI Traeger Park. Minor. He goes up against... Oh, good work there. The rucking by Laramba. Can they get a final score? 10 seconds to go. It's just ticking over, but the ball goes in towards Laramba. They can't get their hands on the football, though. Good work out of defence. They're still there, Stan. Don't discount them out.
There's a bell.
There it is. The umpire.
This is a free kick here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is there a free kick?
I don't know. We'll just wait. I'm never surprised with what happens at Traeger Park.
No, I think the umpire said no. There's no free kick there.
Half time, and Papunya lead it 6 goals, 3. Oh, gee, the score, still there. 6-3-39. That's the Eagles, and the Roos are 3-3-21. So the margin 18 points at the main break. I've got some goal kickers here for Papunya. In fact, for both sides, it's just all singles.
All singles.
Yeah, for Papunya, we've got Jalen Anderson, Henley Driffin, Kamal Bush, Darren Dixon, Aben Sandy, and McDanger, Marcus McDonald. And for Laramba, 1 each. Kendrick Brown, Lorenzo Long, and Augustine Dixon.
Yeah, that's the goal kicker, Stan. But the game does it. The score's not a reflection of the game, I don't think, Stan. There's 3 goals in it, 18 points, but I think the fittest team will win in the end of the day.
Certainly livened up in intensity in the second term compared to the first term. It was just a strange start to the game. We had a pause for a few minutes. Then the game got going again, but it just seemed like an unusual start to a game of footy, bit of stop-start stuff, but both sides got their running games going in that second half. We saw some tremendous passages of play, and who could forget the highlight from Big Josiah Minor with the 80-metre torpedo punt
that was huge,
ended up being a goal. So the margin at the main break is 18 points. These two teams fighting for the right to meet Western Aranda in the grand final here at Traeger Park in 2 weeks' time. So the coaching staff there for Laramba, Mr. Blue Shane Dixon and Taylor Dixon will be in amongst the two. They'll be revving the fellas up to see if they can overcome this deficit in the second half. Stay with us on ICTV. We're going to take a short break during the main break, let the players have a rest and the commentators as well. We'll be back with the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, caption and subtitles.
What's up, you mob? This is True or Gammon.
Nicotine poisoning can occur from vaping. True or gammon?
I've heard people get nicotine poisoning before.
Especially when you're like giving it to yourself, too much.
Yep.
Your body also has a way of telling you when to slow down, when to stop. And anything that contains nicotine, if you have too much of it, you're going to get poisoned.
You think because it's got that nice flavour, nice packaging, but when you have it too much, it makes you feel real sick in the guts. That's true.
Yes, that's true. Nicotine poisoning is real and can happen from vaping. Symptoms include vomiting, dizziness, rapid heart rate, and seizures. It can also be life-threatening.
Share your message with ICTV. Do you have an ad that needs to reach Indigenous Australians living in remote areas? Advertising on ICTV is an extremely effective way of communicating your message. ICTV can deliver your message in a way that connects community members and encourages positive engagement. If you would like to advertise with ICTV, contact us via our website or check us out on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. ICTV, showing our way.
ICTV presents our bedtime stories. Traditional bedtime stories for children told by elders in language. Sunday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
Yes, it's time for our story.
ICTV, showing our way. Welcome to the ICTV programming grid. The programming grid shows the different categories of videos playing on ICTV throughout the week. A different colour represents each category. Young Way is yellow and features videos from kids and young people. Young Way plays on ICTV before and after school from Monday to Friday, as well as Saturday and Sunday morning. Our Bedtime Stories is a special nighttime series for children in language. It plays every school night at 7:30 p.m. If you have a video you'd like to see on ICTV, please contact us. ICTV, showing our way. Welcome to the ICTV programming grid. The programming grid shows the different categories of videos playing on ICTV throughout the week. A different colour represents each category. Our country is red. It plays on Sunday night for 2 hours and features videos from a different region around Australia each week. If you have a video you'd like to see on ICTV, please contact us. ICTV, showing our way.
Hello, you're watching ICT.
ICTV.
V.
ICTV.
V. So I hope you enjoy the show and have a good night, good evening, good morning. My name's Daniel and you're watching ICT. V.
Ready, set, go. ICTV.
watch out for these new videos on ICTV this week.
Hey mob, it's Uncle Dre here, and but you know what? I'm thinking about something in the corner of my eye. What's going on here? But Edgar's saying that he's on a roll. Oh my god, like he's all over the place at the moment. He's just, obviously you can see, but Edgar over here is dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. He is just chilling out here, riding through the snow, or riding through the sand hills, if you all know what I mean, through here. You know what? 10 days, that means...
Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. What has Edgar been up to now? Let's do a magic trick. Just sprinkle a little bit of magic glitter and watch what happens overnight. I think Edgar wants me to pour a little bit of magic glitter on the egg. Let's do that. Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Yesterday Edgar did a magic trick and we have come back to take a look and see what he has done. And it seems to me, it looks like he turned the egg into a Kinder Surprise. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Edgar's done it again. These are for presents, not for couches.
ICTV, showing your way, my way, our way. Highway.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, caption and subtitles.
What's up, you mob? This is True or Gammon.
True or Gammon. Vaping does not affect your ability to perform well in sports or physical activity. When I used to vape, when I started vaping, because I'm a football player, I play football, I was puffed out like
your
10
endurance
times
just
more.
dropped.
Yeah, my endurance dropped. Can't run, can't breathe, can't catch, nothing. Like,
real.
You just...
And it's not only physical health, but mental health as well. It affects everything. Like, it can make you lazy. So, that's gammon. That's gammon.
The vape cloud and flavour have chemicals that inflame your lungs and make it hard to breathe. It can cause shortness of breath, especially during exercise.
Hello and welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2025 AFL Central Australia Community Competition Preliminary Final. Second half not far away. At the main break, Papunya leading 6 goals 440 to Laramba 3-3-21. Been a little bit of an adjustment to the score there at half time. I think it was 6-3 to 3-3 I thought, but the umpires obviously conferred. Umpires are back out on the ground. Papunya are back out on the ground. Laramba still to emerge from their change rooms after the main break. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, Joe Clark.
Thanks, Stan. And what a first half of football. Quite entertaining. We've had a red card. We had someone sent off, but it has been a game of two different halves, I suppose. But Laramba still not out there, but Stan, we speak all the time about juniors and lack of, but it was great to see that spectacle at half time there with the Oz kick, all the young ones running around having a kick.
Was too, and look, Brad too from CAFL, I reckon he must have my playlist. I heard Rock Lobster belting out around the ground here at Traeger Park. Great to see the kids having a kick. Oh, thank you too, Brad, for the team sheets too.
Yeah, no,
excellent.
Brad.
Great service and best we've had for a while.
At least we know someone's watching.
Thank you very much for that. I had a little chat during the half-time break with a fella called Darren Moncrief. He's got a book coming out soon. It's called Red Tails in the Sunset, the untold story of the Central Australian Football Club.
Wow.
Coming out October the 4th, be launched here at Traeger Park, I think, the centre of Australian football. October 4th, be available is it Red Kangaroo Books here in town in Alice Springs. So that's a bit of a local flavour there. So good plug for you, Darren. You owe me a book now.
Hey, Stan, I just want to say we spoke about that big kick at the before the half-time, that kick from Josiah Minor. My good mate, he reckons he's gone out and measured it. Stephen Satua, he reckons it's gone 200 feet.
Oh, Stephen, I've told you 1,000,000 times. Don't exaggerate.
Yeah, I think he did on that occasion. But big shout out to you, Big Bear. I know you're watching. And
saw the big fella on Friday too.
Yeah, so did I. I had a coffee at home. It was great to see him. And again, big shout out to you. Doesn't matter about what happened last night, my man. We got a long way to go.
Second half about to get underway, the prelim final. You might have picked up on a little bit of AFL support there.
Big shout out to my daddy too, Leo. I hope you're enjoying this coverage here from ICTV.
So Ashen Martin, who's toiled manfully against Josiah Minor in the ruck, and that was a pretty even contest. The ball spills across the cricket pitch. Marcus Tillmouth eventually picks it up. A little bit of ice skating there. In fact, it was Joshua Tillmouth. He passed short and he found Lucas Ross back out on the ground. Copped a heavy bump in the second term from the half-forward flank. He'll kick inside 50. Oh, wow. Good use of the bodywork. Nice overhead mark. That's Marcus Tillmouth. He'll go back and line up with his trusty left boot. Good start for Laramba.
Well, I think that might be the move that they needed to make, Stan.
You can't have him everywhere, can you?
No, you can't. But, Lucas Ross and Joshua Tillmouth in the middle.
There's a bit of noise from the crowd, and Marcus has just showed the grandstand the footy. When you're doing that, you want to be pretty confident with your kick. Oh. I knew he should be too. He's a lovely kick. The trusty left boot. Puts it on its way for Laramba, and he's drifted it wide.
Yeah, you want to back it up, but he didn't on that occasion. But he just narrows the margin to 18 points now. 40 plays 22, but we might have had they looked like they were going to kick a goal within the first minute. Anyway, McDonald, he goes short out of defence, and he finds a teammate there all alone there, and Jackson Cool. Two brothers on either side. We've made mention of that. Cool, he goes looking for a pass, and Kamani Bush, he's been handy, Stan. Yeah, he goes looking for Driffin. Driffin makes a contest.
Oh,
the big Calvinator!
Slam the door shut.
Don't argue with me, son. The ball still in there, needed to be won. Laramba, the Roos, they lead in the race. Papunya well done out of defence, but only goes as far. Anyway, the ball comes out the back. He's taken one bounce. I think that was Inkamala, worm-burning pass. He finds J-Lo. Anderson, he's got a teammate over the top in Roger. Roger all alone, 40 metres out, and the famous Stan Coombs snake pit pocket stand.
Yeah, I wouldn't be having a shot from there if I was you, Kieran. Mind you, you're a far better kick tonight. But many a great kick has missed from here in the past. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, he's done it.
Hey, did you notice that, Stan? He looked straight out of the commentary box, Stan, and said, what are you talking about?
Well done, Kieran Roger. Great goal.
There's no snakes in this pocket, but that's his second goal for the afternoon, Stan. He's the only multiple goal scorer out there.
Ooh, I've only got him for one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've only got him for that one.
Okay, well...
Yeah, you did have a shot from about 50 out in the second term.
Okay, I'll trust your judgment on that one. And that
was a good kick.
It was, Stan. And they just extend their margin out to 24 points, Stan. 46, Papunya, they lead the Roos 22.
Just a blink of an eye ago, it looked like Laramba might have got themselves off to a great start in the second half, and then bang up the other end of the ground. Another magnificent passage of play. They just swept that down the grandstand side wing.
Just as a team effort.
Oh, big punch forward this time. Josiah Minor, he's got the ball moving in Papunya's direction. Lucas Ross there to pick up for Laramba. Fed the little handball out in front of his teammate, and they link up. Terrence Campbell to Joshua Tillmouth. Tillmouth inside 50, and another mark taken by Marcus Tillmouth. This time he'll play on. He centres it up unselfishly over to Kamal Bush. Then Bush can go back and shoot for goal for a quick answer for the Roos. Gee, some of the skills really on display now in this early stages of this second half.
Is that Lorenzo Long? I reckon it is, Steve.
Oh, it is too, sorry.
He's going...
Kamal Bush to the 19 on the other side. My apologies.
Yeah, he might be going for his
second goal coming up for Lorenzo Long.
Takes his time, deliberate approach.
Yeah.
He likes it. He likes it, Stan, that he is the multiple goal kicker.
The only one out there.
And that's the Roos' first goal for this third term, the premiership quarter. We've had 4 minutes already gone, Stan.
It's just what the game needed.
It brings that margin back to 18 points.
I tell you, an ace that Papunya might have up their sleeve as well. I haven't seen too much of Rakeem Anderson out there. He's down there on the bench.
You're right.
So I don't know if he spent a lot of time out on the ground.
Or he's injured, because every time he's gone around the play, he hasn't been as quick as we usually see him.
You'd have him there. He's a deadly goal sneaker, normally worth 2 or 3 a game on a bad day.
Ball's tossed up. Laramba win it again. Down to Lucas Ross. He just two-handed fist. Gives it to the ruckman. The big lom ruckman goes looking for Marcus. Guess what?
He's making the difference there.
That's 3 times inside forward 50, Stan, and he's taken the mark in nearly 3 identical spots. Same spot, mate.
Almost thought about playing on there. Of course, he missed his first set shot, then he passed the second one off. 3 marks inside 50 to start this second half from Marcus Glenn, and this time he's drilled it over the goal umpire's head.
That's his first for the afternoon, Stan, and will that be the
start of a comeback, perhaps?
Start of a comeback, but that to me, that's a winning move already for the Roos in the second half, moving him to full forward. And Joshua Tillmouth, he's getting his hands on the footy into the ground too, Stan, and Lucas Ross is in there as well, of course.
That is too, and a little bit of credit for what's happening in the centre, because Josiah Minor is very hard to beat. But when they get that one out of the centre, because of the 6-6-6, you got Marcus Glenn one-on-one down there, and he's proven 3 times now.
Yeah.
But that's what you want.
Shane Inkamala's in the ruck now. Oh, he wins that quite convincingly, just bangs it forward, but the old Chormoff veteran, he tripped over. Ball still there, needed to be won there by the Eagles. Good work. Long, is it? Oh, he's been legged. Plays on over to Lucas Ross. Ross just taps it to his own advantage. What can he do here? Good defence there by the Papunya Eagles. The ball comes across. Where's the next link in the chain? They go long in the middle of TI Traeger Park, just as the open space stand. Roger! He ducks to Kelvinator. Roger goes around, kicks it on the left foot. Kick, good defence there by the Roos. Old Chaw Augustine Dixon, the old veteran, Stan.
August
Campbell.
To Augie Dixon.
Augustine Dixon.
Augustines, and it is August. That one bounce, he'll kick into the centre square area. Right on the wing, the mark taken now by Nehemiah's Cool. Cool goes longer, inside 50. Glenn there again, got hands on it. Couldn't complete the juggling attempt at a mark this time.
Handball over.
Little handball out was very good from Kenrick Brown. Now an opportunity, shot in towards goal from Laramba wide. There's True! He's bounced to True. The Roos are coming.
Wow. Game on, Stan Coombs.
And they're excited too. Look at the pylon at centre half forward. Some credit here to Kenrick Brown too to dish this one out. And we're just seeing on the replay brought to you by Amara. A goal that puts the Roos back within 6 points.
Oh, Stan, I was that excited from that goal and that passage of play. I didn't get that goal kicker.
Laramba White.
Laramba White, wow.
Not much of him, is there?
No.
I don't know what's going on with the White family. You got the big fridge, and Laramba White is at the opposite end of the size scale.
I thought it was the roadside stop when I seen Laramba, but it's Laramba. But anyway, mate, it was good effort and good. You've got your team back in this game, Stan, with 1 goal. I don't reckon I've ever seen a game of football that has ever been won, Stan. It goes to the last moment.
Well, these 2 sides will be playing with plenty of pride, and of course there's a grand final berth up for grabs. Bursting off half-back Christian Dixon. Couldn't take the footy with him for the Roos. Papunya through Morris Roberts. Got a little handball out towards Marcus McDonald. The whistle's gone. Free kick and the Wizards away. Wendell Patterson for Laramba. Little handball out wide. They can take a bit of time. Good shepherding there by Patterson. Gave his teammate time to get it over to Lucas Ross. Ross from the point of the square inside 50. Sticky hands. And the mark has been taken. Shot a goal coming up here for Laramba.
Wow, he just tells the umpire where he marked it.
Leroy Sampson. He thought it was going to get to Marcus Glenn again, but this time Sampson, bit of courage too. They were coming out on the lead hard behind him.
Laramba are coming with a wet sail, Stan. They were 4 goals down 3 minutes ago. Now they could even the score here.
They almost got a goal straight after the restart. Papunya up the other end got one, but since then, one-way traffic for the Roos.
They're hopping everywhere, mate, these Roos.
Leroy Sampson shooting for goal. 30 metres out. Chance to tie up the scores. Kick on its way. Oh, he's put it through. And scores a level there at Traeger Park. Push footy. Oh, it's always exciting. It's normally close.
That's their fourth of the quarter, Stan.
Great effort here by Laramba. Well, some good coaching moves too through Marcus Glenn. He's normally a man in the middle. They've gone without him in the middle and got him up forward, and it's all happening.
I want to know why there's so many roos running by themselves. Lucas Ross has had the football on the string for the last 5 minutes and no one's going to him. But they're going to stick to their structures.
Scores are level.
I reckon we're going to get a warning here for 6-6-6 to Papunya, Stan.
It's just coming onto the ground from the interchange bench. That's always hard too. Someone gets to the wing, someone just gets inside 50.
And Papunya
So
got a warning,
maybe a warning.
So they're both even. Ball's back in the middle. Kamala from Papunya. He wins it down, gives it to McDanger. He read it like a book. He goes inside forward 50 looking for Rowe. Lindsay Rowe, this way, that way. He takes them on, he drops it. The umpire says, "You did drop it, son." Free kick to the Roos. Better give it back, Travis.
Good tackling. The young wizard again.
The wizard. Hawks have got one, and so Laramba. Wendell Patterson, the wizard.
I think that might be young Regan Stafford with the footy now. It is the Raptor, Regan Stafford.
Nice left foot kick, Stan. He gives his teammates an opportunity, and Lucas Ross, but good work there.
Bang! Oh, there he goes again, Minor.
Minor with a big thumping kick inside forward 50. The wizard. Good work out of the fence there by the Raptor. The Raptor goes this way, that way, gets a handball off. How about that out of defence by the Roos? Still there in front of the football. There's Minor.
Past this bloke, don't
Josiah Minor. Another left foot kick inside forward 50. No one needs to take a mark.
Well, this is amazing. It's taking Laramba 3 kicks to get it out. McDonald's got the footy, but
free kick.
He won't be allowed to play on free kick to Laramba. Laramba are taking 3 kicks to get it out to the wing, and then Josiah Minor's just banging it straight back where it came from with 1 kick.
Well, they're going to have an opportunity. Just keep banging it in there. Someone's going to take a mark sooner or later.
Well, it almost happened then too, with McDanger lurking out the back of the pack.
Scores are locked here. 8.5 minutes to go in this third.
Campbell, veteran, always skillful by foot.
They're playing keep you off, so that's good. I think the coaching staff really thought about it at half time. They took longer than normal.
And they had all the running, so a change of tempo and a switch of play too. You come across to the grandstand side, juggled, but mark taken by Kynan George just inside the defensive 50.
George is doing well in the ruck. He gives it over the top. What a mark! Great mark there, and he tells the crowd too, but he plays on. He goes out wide looking for Dixon. Augustine, he has 1 bounce. He's off to the races. Oh, nice shepherd off the football there by the Roos. They still needed to be 1. Gives it back to Dixon. Augustine Dixon long into the forward line. Looking for and finding a teammate. A nice chest mark. There's another move, Stan. Augustine Dixon.
He's gone back, hasn't he?
Gone back, and Glenn in the middle, in the forward line. And Augustine has provided some run off that half back.
And everything is working.
Big shout out to you, Adrian.
I'll give a little mention in there too to Ronson Campbell. You've got to find a little handball in there back to Augustine Dixon.
I'm quite impressed with the ruckman of the Roos, Stan, in this quarter. He's really grabbing the game in the scruff of the neck.
So, Jeremy Katakarinja shooting for goals. Oh, it's just gone wide. That point is what Laramba now lead by.
That's the first time they've been in front of the game all game, Stan, and it's come at the
7-5 to 7-4.
It's come 7 minutes to go in the third term.
Morris Roberts takes the mark on the defensive 50 from the kick in.
The sleeved one. He's got the long sleeve with the short sleeves. He goes short and finds a teammate there over the top. All alone there. Not quite sure who that player is. He goes down the line looking for a teammate. Free kick. The umpire says nothing doing there. Good work there by the big fella there from the Eagles. He just plays with the umpire's whistle, and that's what you do in football. Good work out of defence there.
Young Wendell Patterson starting to have some influence on this game, and there's Augustine Dixon again clearing out of the back line. This time it's off hands in Papunya's favour. Oh, what a smother! Brilliantly done, Christian Dixon. It's the umpire calling here. He's blowing the whistle. That was a magnificent smother. It looks like Josiah Minor No, he's not going to get a free kick. The free kick will go to the Roos anyway.
I thought there was advantage there, Stan. But anyway, the Roos have got it through Joshua Tilmer. Good work out of defence there. Think of the McDonald, was it? Downfield. This is going to be way downfield and all alone. Taking a mark, Sandy. Sandy's got over the top. Rakeem Anderson, we talked about him not being there, but anyway, Marcus McDonald. McDanger's taking a mark all alone.
Handball here, look.
Handball over the top. Lindsay Rowe. He kicks it down Ballingall Street and straight through for a goal.
It's almost just come against everything that's been happening in the last 10 minutes. Had one too. It's a good steadier though for Papunya.
They got their lead back, Stan.
Yeah, Laramba have come at him with a rush in this third term. They needed a steadier. It was just almost like slow motion in the end there. The whistle had gone and the free kick upfield, and this time the Laramba defence wasn't ready for it.
So they get the lead back, Lindsay, through that goal of Lindsay Rowe, eh, Stan? 5-point margin.
The big Kelvinator goes into the ruck now.
Oh, he's been handy down back.
So he versus Josiah Minor. Who would had some titanic battles, these two, over the last few years. Humpy throws it up, and Minor got hands on it, and then he had a second go, punched it forward towards centre forward. Lucas Ross, good body work there, cleared a path for his teammate, and Christian Dixon, who's been pretty solid half back, bangs that one long to half forward.
Free
through
kick.
The hands, no, a little nudge out, free kick.
Play on.
There's advantage given, it is. Kick inside 50 into the pocket, looking for Marcus Glenn, good punch away. And Vincent McDonald down there, that's a good old match-up now.
Isn't it, Stan? I've been waiting for them to get onto each other after Marcus has had those couple of good marks inside forward 50.
Boundary throw in, deep in the forward pocket. There's still 4 minutes left in this third term. Just feels like to me this one's gone for a while.
All the action has just come to the fore in this premiership quarter. Ball's tossed in. Nice work in defence in the ruck there, but it's just gone through for another minor score to the Laramba Roos Eagles. They could just play on out of defence, Stan. They just go looking for and finding Minor. He has one, he has two, he has three. Lovely booming left foot kick. He goes down looking for Roger. Kieran Roger takes a mark. He's a long way from goal. At least two more to get an inside forward 50. Talk about inside forward 50 all alone. What about that defence of that 11, Stan? He's been fantastic for them. Good tackle.
Some good tackling too, but over the shoulder, just slipped up. Unfortunate. Yeah, Christian Dixon has been good. Travis McDonald, the short pass to Morris Roberts. He's taken the mark, 60 out from goal. Thought about playing on, but good standing of the mark. He's been forced to go back and across ground. I don't think he's got it any closer to goal, but he's got it to Lindsay Rowe, who now plays on the kick inside 50 over the head of Bush. Bush runs onto it, snaps with the left boot, right to the line, touched.
Whoa.
Goal umpire Graham Butler right there.
He was right there. He always just put his frame there where it needed to be, that umpire. Then big shout out to you, big Grant Butler.
So the margin, 5 points. Papunya leading.
Kelvinator, he goes up with one hand, comes down with no chocolates. There's 4 Papunyas onto 1 Roo here. The ball kicks over the top and
Bush again.
Bush again with that big booming left foot kick inside 450. There's a flock of Eagles there. Can't get their hands on the football. Free kick against. But Lucas Ross has been tackled with a ball and all tackle. 20 metres out from the attacking goal of Papunya. 2 minutes to go in this premiership quarter. Stan Coon.
So Josiah Minor doing the ruck work. The big fridge doesn't go down there with him. He comes back and sits outside the 50. And a big punch away there for the Roos, but straight into the hands of Lindsay Rowe for Papunya. Brilliant smother by Lucas Ross. Lindsay Rowe gets another go. Clever kick around the corner. Not sure about the 15, but the mark's been paid. Dropping down to take the mark on the knees. And a centering pass is a good one. Aben Sandy's taken the mark. He'll go back and line up for goal from about 25-30 metres out, directly in front.
Kieran Roger, he kicked one there from the pocket before, but he's seen a better option there in Aben Sandy, right in the middle, Stan. Better shot.
He looked up and the player was loose. And Aben Sandy knows how to kick a goal. He kicked the first of the game, actually.
He did. Indeed, but he's
in front of goal. Aben Sandy is very handy, and he puts it through for another one to Papunya. So they're answering the challenge, and they got the margin back out to 11 points.
Yeah, well, after the Roos really dominated that quarter, that put them in good stead to come for a good ripper last quarter stand. Minute to go. I'm not sure if we're going to have too much action out of this ruck contest now.
We have got an action replay though being brought to us by Amara. The viewers can see now the nice casual and easy kicking motion of Abe and Sandy. Casual as you like. Couple of supporters behind the goals there, pretty happy about it as well.
And I think that talking about supporters, Stan, I reckon
crowd's built up.
I think it's built up since they let the gates open.
You need bush footy to see people on the other side of the ground, mate.
Oh, for sure.
Unless Pioneer and South are playing. But I can't wait for the grand final. 2 weeks' time too, for those that are watching this and interested in the big one. It's either Papunya or Laramba up against Western Arado.
I think you'll find Papunya get a free kick here.
Yeah, they do. Well, look out, it's Josiah Minor too. He could get this to the top of the goal square. Well, he's placed it beautifully inside 50. Jalen Anderson on the lead. He's taken the mark low to ground right on the bell.
I thought we weren't going to have any action, Stan, but we're going to have a shot on goal after the siren. And Anderson's kicked one in the second term. So,
and look, we know he's a good kick for goal. This will be one that would really lift Papunya, I would think, because Laramba threw everything at him throughout the first half of that term, and they might have even got their noses in front. They did by a point, I feel.
Yeah.
And Papunya been able to respond, and if they can go to the final break now with a goal here, well, they'll have their tails up. The eagle tail feathers will be up.
Anderson, he likes it as soon as it left the boot, Stan.
Oh, there it is. And they're all around him too in the forward pocket. Look at the pile on there.
They just weathered that storm, didn't they, the Eagles?
So it's definitely a team lifter. Right on the three-quarter time siren, or just after the bell. So at the final break, Papunya 10-5-65, Laramba 7-6-48. Action aplenty in that third term, Joe. The goal kickers for Papunya, 2 each to Jalen Anderson. He got the one there, and Abe and Sandy has also got 2, and we've got 1 each for Lindsay Rowe, Henley Driffin, Kieran Roger, Kamal Bush, Darren Dixon and Marcus McDonald. So they're starting to line up. And for Laramba, mate,
we got Lamaya White, he's kicked 1, Marcus Glenn 1, Leroy Sampson 1, only multiple goal scorers Lorenzo Long with 2, and Kenrick Brown's got a single, and so does Augustine Dixon. So that's their goal kickers there for the Roos.
So it's all set up for an exciting final term. Can Laramba do at the start of the term what they did at the start of the third and come back on Papunya? Papunya leaders at the final break. Stay with us on ICTV. Some exciting preliminary final quarter action coming your way after the break.
What's up, you mob? This is True Organic. Vapes are just water and flavouring that you inhale. Everyone just thought it was just water and flavouring.
Because that's what it tasted like. Like, it literally tastes like flavour.
Exactly. And that's why they used it to substitute for smoking, you know?
When I was vaping, and when I was just about to finish my vape, there was like some disgusting battery like taste right at the end. And that was like unnatural and weird, obviously. Yeah.
Don't know how many chemicals are in there.
Yeah, it's not just flavouring and water vapour.
That's scamming.
That's scamming.
That's scamming.
Vapes may seem like they're only water vapour, but they contain toxic chemicals that are bad for your health and damage your lungs.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, captions and subtitles. Head to ictv.com.au/languages. ICTV's Indigenous language online resource that aims to preserve and strengthen Indigenous languages. You can access videos according to language group and according to your learning level. ICTV, showing our way.
ICTV, showing your way, my way, our way. Highway.
Go. Action. Hi, my name is Kirim Larry and I'm from Papunya.
Hi, my name is Tarkin Jimmy, I'm from Kalparinji.
And you're watching ICTV. Showing our way. Hi. watching ICTV. Showing you. Hi, my name is Kirim Larry and I'm from Papunya.
Hi, my name is Takin Jimmy. I'm from Kalkarinji.
And you're watching ICTV. Showing our way.
Watch out for these new videos on ICTV this week.
Hey mob, it's Uncle Dre here, and but you know what? I'm thinking I got something in the corner of my eye. What's going on here? But Edgar's saying that he's on a roll. Oh my god! Like he's all over the place at the moment. He's just, you know, obviously you can see. But Edgar over here is dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. He's just chilling out here, riding through the snow, or riding through the sand hills, if you all know what I mean. Through here. You know what? 10 days, that means...
Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. What has Edgar been up to now? Let's do a magic trick. Just sprinkle a little bit of magic glitter and watch what happens overnight. I think Edgar wants me to pour a little bit of magic glitter on the egg. Let's do that. Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Yesterday Edgar did a magic trick and we have come back to take a look and see what he has done. And it seems to me, it looks like he turned the egg into a Kinder Surprise. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Edgar's done it again. These are for presents, not for couches.
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2025 AFL Central Australia Community Competition Preliminary Final, set up for an exciting final term. Papunya leading Laramba by 17 points. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. Joe, Laramba came at him hard in that third term. Papunya responded.
They did indeed, and late, Stan. They had that last 5 minutes, and then of course we see J-Lo kick the goal after the siren to take that margin out to 17 points. But at one stage, Papunya were in front by 24. Laramba came back, hit the front, and now they're down by 17. So we've seen a lot of goals kicked in that quarter, Stan. We've seen 7 goals kicked.
That's what we love from bush footy, and that's with no time on either. Let's not forget we quite often lose a minute or so, or maybe even more, getting the ball back and then waiting for the 6-6-6 setup.
We're in for a crackerjack, Stan.
The hold up at the moment is spectators just ambling towards the fence on their casual strolls to get their vantage points. No hurry to get off the ground. We're nearly ready to go.
Marcus McDonald's moved straight in the forward line.
They're stuck with Marcus and looking at the other end of the ground. I'm thinking they stick with Marcus Glenn at full forward. Do Laramba. That was one move that helped get him going in that third term. So final quarter about to get underway. What a contest has been between the two ruckmen too, Josiah Minor and Ashen Martin. They've gone out at hammer and tongs. They can both hold their heads high. And this time Martin slaps it forward for Laramba, but it's going to be gathered at half back by the Eagles, and the long clearing kick went up towards half forward, but that's a pretty courageous mark taken by Augustine Dixon.
Dixon, he's been handy too, Stan, that move down back.
Kick out to Terence Campbell, who did most of his good work in defence early on in the game. This time on the wing, the kick to Lorenzo Long, one of the rare mistakes from him. He dropped the mark, but he's going to get a free kick anyway. Head went over the shoulder. And Lorenzo Long from just forward of centre wing should be able to get the footy inside 50 for the Roos. It's a high kick. Marcus Glenn waiting underneath it and almost got to him. I think his own teammate got a fist in on the footy that knocked it out of his way. And Papunya will see it over the boundary line for a boundary throw, and some pretty excited supporters down there on the fence.
Oh, for sure. They're telling their team or their opposition how good or bad they are, Stan. But the ball's going to be tossed in 30 metres towards the Laramba goal and right in the famous snake pit pocket. The young fella, the boundary umpire. The clock's keeps ticking. The ball still there, needed to be won. It comes down to the front of the Roos. They got it here. Can he kick a goal? He steps around one opponent, steps around another. Ball comes out. Just swooping it on is the Roos. They get the ball out wide. Good work out of defence there by Papunya Stan.
Morris Roberts got the kick away. Went out to the defensive 50. The next kick up to the wing is a good one, and they're off. Jackson Cool with plenty of dash. Kick inside 50, they'll be marked by the Roos. They'll clear back out of defence to their defensive 50-metre line where Ronson Campbell's taken the mark. Yeah, the ruckman loose on the wing. Ashen Martin. Kelvin White receives a handball and kicks it straight to Ashen Martin. Couldn't quite hold onto it. Coming in late, Shane Inkamala now for the Eagles. He'll pick up the footy onto the favoured right foot this time. Squared it up nicely too. Did it with the outside of the boot to get it across ground to McDanger. Marcus McDonald. McDonald from 55 out goes long and deep into the forward pocket. Just over the outstretched fingertips there of his teammates. A very minor will get a boundary throw in deep in the forward pocket right next to the scoreboard, which reads Papunya 10-5, Laramba 7-6. The margin still 17 points as it was at three-quarter time. Joe Clark.
Yeah, Stan, interesting. It's just an arm wrestle. No one's really had a clear shot on goal. The umpire tosses it in high as he can. The ball comes down. Good contest there by the two ruckmen. Ball still there. It's in the danger zone. Good work there by Lucas Ross. He just grabs the hands on the football. The umpire sees that free kick that I did. Ross, he goes over the top. Nice work out of defence there by the Roos. Where's the next link in the chain? There's a teammate over the top, and good work. He made some space there. Kendrick Brown from downtown. He goes with that left foot kick over the top looking for the Wizard.
Yep.
Wizard goes up with one hand. He can't come down with a mark. The umpire says, give it here, fellas. I'm going to toss it up on the Gap Road wing.
Great attempt to mark by the Wizard, but gee, the effort to spoil too was a beauty. I think it was Shane Roberts got a hand in there. The Wizard will do some ruck work. I think maybe Josiah Minor got the better of it, but beautifully rowed by Nehemiah's Cool. He's been dispossessed. Roberts went to soccer off the ground. Kendrick Brown is there as well, along with the boundary line, and I think the boundary umpire will win this one. We'll get a boundary throw in just forward of the wing. With Papunya trying to head towards their goal, which is the gap end of the ground in this term. Josiah Minor got the two-handed tap down towards his teammate. Gee, some good work in there. And Papunya get it forward.
The Wizard.
Wendell Patterson waiting at the back, picked it up. Clever little kick with the outside of the boot too to Lucas Ross. And Ross is away and he goes long.
Thumping kick inside the forward 50, but all there are Papunya. They take a mark. Good work in defence there. And that was Anderson Inkamala. He's got another Inkamala there. I think it's Shane. He has one bounce. He has another bounce. He comes back inside. Nice footwork there. He steps around his opponent. He goes short, but the veteran, Augustine Campbell, he goes over the top looking for the ruckman. And nice mark. He's been handy, the young fella, Stan, in the ruck.
Yeah, great contest in the ruck today. This place been great too. Christian Dixon off half-back, this time from the wing. Leroy Sampson almost took it. Crumbs picked up by Nehemiah's Cool. Clever kick forward over to Kendrick Brown. And the son of Kennedy, drew the player. Back to Sampson, back to Brown. They mucked around with it here. Brown still can't get the kick away. Now a handball, now a goal. They made hard work of that.
Glenn said, give it here, fellas. This is what you do.
But Laramba have got what they needed, the first goal of the final term. What a scramble down in the goal square. Let's have a look at this on the live action replay brought to you by Amara. They're all too unselfish.
Kick the goal, son.
Kendrick Brown, and yes, eventually almost handed it to Marcus Tillmouth. And Tillmouth's got his second.
It looked like that move, Stan, Marcus Glenn to full forward, could be the winning move. Anyway, time will tell. We've got 15
points.
14 and a half minutes here in this fourth and final term here at TI Traeger Park. No next week for the loser. And of course,
the Bulldogs are waiting.
In a fortnight, there you got too many here. There's too many here. Papunya, but the umpires can do that job. Fellas, you just play your game.
Who would have thought the ability to count would come into how good you can play footy?
Good work in there. Well done. Leading in the race is the big Calvinator, the big fridge. He kicks it over the top looking for Lucas Ross. Ross takes on the tackler.
Don't argue.
Don't argue again. The big Calvinator. Good stuff there by Kieran Roger. Lucas Ross, he's tough, Lucas. He's tough. He's been hammered all day today. The ball goes looking for J-Lo. J-Lo can't take a mark, but it's gone out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in. Stan, 80 metres out from the attacking goal of the Papunya Eagles.
Good work across half back by Kamal Bush too. He's done it both ends today. He's provided a bit up forward earlier in the game, but seems to have settled into a half back role in the second half. He got the clearing kick up to the half forward line then for Papunya. Boundary throw in now. Looks like the young wizard is doing a bit of the ruck work. Wendell. Tap down was good to Terrence Campbell. Campbell, dangerous spot here. Morris Roberts lurking for Papunya. Got a hand on it. Out comes Augustine Dixon. Some courage there too. The ball spills free. Chance for Travis McDonald. Onto the outside of the left boot. Point. He
thought he kicked the goal.
He thought he kicked it.
Augustine Dixon, he might be hurt, mate. He attacked that football, but he come off second best, huh?
It was hard. Could have been an important goal for Papunya. Now the Roos a chance to clear to the fridge.
The fridge, he takes it. What a mark. Big, strong lump of a lad. He takes a big, strong mark.
Yeah. Snap froze the football that time, didn't he?
Yeah, 68 plays 54. 12-point margin here. Where's Kelvin A going to go? The big fella. The big fridge he's been asked to play on. He's got two teammates streaming in the middle of the ground. He goes opposite direction, but Kieran Roger takes an uncontested mark in front of the Wizard.
And then he gave the ball to him. And the Wizard gives it back.
Kieran Roger, he got some experience. He's going to milk the clock for all what it's worth. He gets a handball off to Driffin. Henley, lovely left foot kick. Inkamala.
Well done.
The Kelvinator has just taken it over to Sion Minor. He goes along, a teammate unattended in the middle of the ground. Augustine Dixon, I think it is. Wendell. Augustine it was. Good work, Stan.
So Robinson Campbell goes to half forward. Leroy Sampson. Well, I'm not sure if he marked it or not, but he got up straight away and banged it for Marcus Glenn up and down before the footy arrived. Then it falls into his lap for a mark.
Up and down before any acceptance of Stan, and he's still got the mark.
Shows some Papunya supporters in the forward pocket, the footy.
Remember what he done the last time he showed the crowd? He kicked a minus score.
They need this. They're 12 points down at the moment.
Augustine Dixon is off, mate. I reckon he's done a shoulder.
Marcus Glenn. 20 metres out, straight in front. Puts it through. We've got a game on our hands now. 6 points the difference. Papunya leading Laramba in the preliminary final. Yeah, Western Arnaby sitting back loving this. So go at it, fellas, go hard.
That's Marcus' second goal for the term, Stan. That's his third for the game. He's the highest goal kicker on the paddock at the moment.
Only went to full forward for the second half.
Yeah, and 11 minutes to go, Stan, in this fourth and final term, and 1 goal in it.
Well, they can say what they like about this wonderful competition, mate. It's copped a bit of stick over the last few years. This is the best fun I have in Alice Springs.
Oh, mate, I couldn't think of anything else better to do on a Sunday afternoon but sit in the commentary box, stand and tell the rest of the world how good these community footballers are.
Back in the middle, Josiah Minor got the tap forward for Papunya. Now they're feeling the pressure a bit. Slick handball slipped out. It's all under the pump at the moment. Touch of the fumbles there. Eventually McDonald, the experienced one, slams it onto the left boot. Inside 50. Ball off hands to the back of the pack. They're looking for some crummers. Terrence Campbell back there. Desperate in defence is Laramba. Clearing kick outside the defensive 50. Oh, nice little look away handball there for the Eagles. They'll send it back into the forward pocket. Minor is lurking. But the ball over the boundary line. Maybe just kept in. Terrence Campbell receives a handball. And now they'll ease the pressure with a kick out to Lucas Ross, and he's got it on the half-back flank. It's a beautiful kick from Ross too. And the mark's been taken by Laramiah White.
He turns around and remonstrates with Kieran Roger. Get on with it, son. He's got a teammate down the line here if he wants to go there, and he does. He's been handy today, Stan.
Yeah,
Leroy Sampson. I know a Sampson that run amok here many a times here for at Traeger Park, Stan. Ball comes out wide here again, and that's Lamaya White. White goes over the top, but I like this game for this ruckman today, the young fella. He even poked his tongue out to the crowd.
Played that one up a bit. Action, Martin. The kick is a centering one. It's to the hot spot. Puts Papunya's pressure under defence under a fair bit of pressure.
Vincent.
Little handball out. It's going to come back in. Marcus Glenn's got it on the 50. Gets the handball out to Kendrick Brown. Kendrick Brown from 40 metres out. Has put it through.
Wow!
Scores a level. The sock, son of Kennedy, kicks it. And boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Wow, Stan Coombe.
It's on now, Traeger Park.
We just ticked under 9 minutes to go here in the fourth and final term, and we just wound the clock back, and then we start 0-0, Stan. It's 66 apiece.
Well, this is following the script of that third quarter. Oh, Laramba. What happened in the third was Papunya responded. They're going to need to now.
For sure, Stan, and that's his second.
Slipping away. They're used to playing in grand finals, Papunya. Right now, that berth is up for grabs.
I think that first half, Vincent McDonald dominated the back six, but this second half, it hasn't been his way. Anyway, the ball's down there, McDanger. He gets another centre clearance. He goes looking for and finding Griffin. No, it's not Griffin, it's J-Lo, son of the coach. He goes over the top and finds his teammate there all alone. He long stretched out, and he's just turned his back. And I think that's the biggest sin in football, turning your back and taking all the responsibility. It's going to take probably his best kick, Stan.
She's a fair roll. Well, he's going to be kicking this from outside 50.
Jackson Cool.
Well, certainly showing plenty of cool at the moment.
I reckon
his time.
I reckon if they had a 30-second shot clock, it'd be up to 45.
This old man Jonathan was a magnificent footballer for the Mudgera Cowboys. Gee, that's
wow.
Not a bad kick. Oh, right to the line. Look at the pack go up there. The ball off hands. Papunya looking for a snap just to get their noses back in front of
Free kick. Free kick.
The umpires picked it out, and it's going to Papunya.
Yep. Held without the football.
Kamal Bush.
He's already kicked one, Stan.
He had a pretty good game.
Bit of a tight angle.
I even gave him a little bit of an extra lift when I got him and Lorenzo Long mixed up there for a while, the two 19s. They've both been good. Kamal Bush looking for his second. Papunya he's hit the fat side of that one. Has gone right across the face of goal. Oh, two Laramba players run into each other. Over goes Ronson Campbell.
Wow.
Lucky they had a third there. Jeremy Katakarinja. And he's away with a long clearing kick to the wing.
Stan, downfield. He pushed.
Leroy Sampson's got it. And is he going to give it an advantage from there?
No advantage there.
They'll take it from the wing.
He was absolutely hammered after that. Katakarinja. We lined up at the bank today, Stan, if I didn't mention that. But a big shout out to you, Robbie Lyles and Kalila Ross. I know you tuned in there, in between Man Isa Radio. Anyway, the ball's kicked inside. Free kick.
Yes, everything just seems to be going Laramba's way at the moment. The hand in the back was there. Kenrick Brown, I don't think he was ever going to mark it. It wasn't necessary, but the kick was there.
All alone.
All alone. Pass. And Jeremiah White, chance to go back and kick his second.
Wow, Stan. Laramba really trying to control this game, and they have. This will put them in front, whatever score it is, minus score or a goal. But we've still got plenty of football here.
5.5 minutes. I'd like to get my nose in front, even if it's just by a point. I'd rather be the team that's in front than the one that's behind. Been pretty handy, this bloke.
Yeah, I think he's been fantastic.
I reckon he's only a youngster. There's not much of him. Oh, it's a lovely kick. It's clipped the post. 1 point the difference. Laramba leading. 5 minutes to go. 2025. Well, the prelim final push footy's come back to town. They've come back in a big way.
No next week for the losers.
Look at that
what
kick.
About that kick? He goes looking for another big kick in the ground, and that's Josiah Minor.
They could get the full forward with two kicks if he hits his best one.
But no, he goes...
Oh, he's drilled the umpire.
Oh, no. Oh, the umpire's gone down there.
Well.
Play on. Deep in the forward line. Glenn at the back. Pushing the back. It's rolling. It's a goal. Wow-wee.
So it's Ashton Martin's goal.
Wow.
From the centre. Goal assist to the umpire. Oh, clear.
That has gone through, Stan. What a goal.
Unbelievable stuff. I hope we can get that on the Amara replay. I want to see where it started. Oh, we've just got the end of it here where it's rolled through. I'd love to get the bit in the middle where the umpy's gone down.
Oh, yeah, but anyway, the umpire done well to get back up. He's back on his feet.
Asher Martin's got a goal out of all that, and now Laramba are somehow 7 points in front.
7 points in front, Stan, and I think that's
you can only see stuff like this in bush footy.
Sure, Franklin's got his hands on his head. They're going to make a mistake here again with the 6-6-6, Stan.
Oh, dear. 4 minutes left. So, 7 points. Papunya have to score twice just to tie it up or win.
Too many out there. What's going on here? They don't even know what's going
all over
on.
the place. Now they're calling the young fella into the square. It's got to be free kick. Look out. We've seen what's happened when this is... Gone to Josiah Minor before. Bang, he goes with the big torpedo. Well inside 50. They were waiting for it, the Roos. And the wizard, Wendell Patterson, marks on the chest. He'll slow it down a little bit. The sideways pass out into the back pocket.
Patterson, he takes it. No, they're milking it now, Stan. They're using the clock, and you
still
said
3.5 minutes left.
You said it. You got to be in front.
Bit of ground given away back to Terence Campbell. Now to Augustine Campbell, one of the veterans, very experienced player. But they're right on their 50. Own defensive goal line here. Oh, the short passing is starting to get a little bit dangerous now here for Laramba.
It is, and then there is still 3 minutes to go, Stan. They're standing at leading by 7 points.
I'll tell you what they'd hate to do is concede a point and then it comes back out and straight back over their head. The Wizards got it again, Wendell Patterson in the back pocket. Another short pass from him. I reckon there's about 8 short passes in a row. They've been called play on. Patterson forced to kick under pressure this time. Oh, that's a good mark. And a bit of cramp. Trying to waste a bit of time. Augustine Dixon back out there.
Wow, I thought he was gone.
What a courageous effort from him.
What a second half by this young fella.
Well, Laramba, they're punched above their weight today. 2.5 minutes left. They're 7 points up.
And they want to milk it, Stan.
Oh, they're still going the short ones. Oh, I don't think Kenrick Brown quite scooped that one up in time.
Lucas Ross.
And now the long kick. No, he can't get it away. Play on. No, the umpire's here. He's given the advantage. He called holding the ball. Set it
McDanger!
Up. We've got a mark. Haven Sandy.
What about the pass from McDanger, though?
All right. Well, here's the first of the 2 scores they need. Haven Sandy. He's got to make the distance. 45 out. He's roosted it. It's a goal.
Likes it. He likes it.
It's a goal. Game on still.
Wow, that's his third, Stan.
1 point the difference.
That's their first for the quarter, Stan.
Wow.
They really needed that. 100 seconds to go, mate. 100 seconds to go, but...
well, waited a couple of years for this, Joe. Haven't been disappointed.
1 point. 1 point. 72 plays 73.
1.5 minutes left on that clock. Let's get the 6-6-6 set up.
I said there was 100 seconds. By the time the ball goes up, there's going to be 80 seconds.
125. Have a look at the far side of the ground. They're on their feet over there.
They're going to get the 6-6-6.
There's not a bum on a blade of grass at Traeger Park now.
Is Laramba going to get a free kick here for 6-6-6? Nah.
He just wanders in time. It's hard to judge, isn't it? Ball up back in the middle, Joe.
40 seconds gone. Anyway, a minute to go, Stan. Laramba there. Oh, good work out of there. Ball ends up in the hands of Papunya. They go long with a big fridge. Comes at McDanger. He snaps on the right foot. It's gone out of bounds on the full.
Gee, a point would have tied it.
His teammate told him to, Stan. He was all alone in the goal square, and Marcus McDonald went on the opposite boot.
Look at Papunya get the ball back quickly. The Laramba player will take all the time he can. Terence Campbell.
Oh, for sure. He's not going to rush this last 30 seconds, Stan.
But he's got the
nothing.
Long life milk the clock out he has.
He's going to be downfield, Stan. I reckon you'll find this game is
that's the game.
Rainbow State.
Laramba have caused an upset. They've prevented a 3rd straight grand final between Papunya and Western Aranda as the ball goes out to the wing. 14 seconds left on the clock. The Roos have done it, a mighty comeback. Kenrick Brown, the short pass to Ronson Campbell. Couple of veterans combining out there on that gap road side wing. And now Brown will center it up inside 50 to Ashen Martin, who's taken the mark as the siren sounds, and he kicks it back the other way because it doesn't matter anymore. Laramba are into the grand final. They've beaten Papunya by a point.
Wow, what a game of football, Stan, and congratulations to Laramba to get into the grand final. I think it's fantastic. But
they're punched above their weight, mate. They're a population of about 250 out there.
Oh, for sure, Stan. But, we've got to give credit to Papunya, being so consistent for so long.
Champion club.
And they did have some trouble. I thought they had some injuries. They went in with some injuries. But anyway, there has to be one winner, and we'll see what happens.
Great scenes out of the middle of Traeger Park.
In a fortnight's time. Big Whalen, he's walking back out there.
Those scenes are the best thing you'll ever see on that cricket pitch, Joe.
Yep.
Better than the cricket, that's for sure. Look at that. Fantastic to have our friends from the bush back strutting their stuff in Alice Springs. This magnificent football venue. What a spectacle they turned on there. 1 point the difference. Laramba 11-7-73, Papunya 11-6-72. I'll do the Laramba goal kickers. Joe, I've got 3 for Marcus Glenn, 2 each to Kenrick Brown and Lorenzo Long, and 1 apiece for Laramiah White, Leroy Sampson, Ashen Martin, and Augustine Dixon.
No.
Papunya to you.
Yeah, no. Singles to Lindsay Rowe. Kieran Roger, he's kicked 1. Kamal Bush kicked 1. He should have kicked 2 in the end of the day, but Darren Dixon 1. McDanger, Marcus McDonald 1, and of course Henley Driffin 1. 2 to Jalen Anderson, J-Lo, and of course 3 to Aben Sandy Stan. So that's the goal kickers there for Papunya.
And just have a look at the quarter by quarters, and it was a 14-point lead to Papunya at the first break. Laramba hadn't even got a goal on the board. They just scored a behind in that opening term, which is a bit of a stop-start one. Papunya stretched the margin out to 19 points at half-time. It was still 17 points at three-quarter time. Big finish, though, by the Roos. 4 goals, 1 to 1-1 in that last term to get up by the solitary point. And let's not forget, Papunya had that shot at goal with about 25 seconds left on the clock that just drifted wide and out on the full. Yep. We could have been still sitting here commentating some extra time, Joe.
Oh, we could have been, Stan, but, these things happen in football.
You can see on your screen the Papunya players pretty disconsolate. Franklin Anderson was in the middle. I'm sure he'll just be telling these fellas, well, you put this one in the bank and you remember it for the future. They are a great club. It's not going to be 8 grand finals in 9 years. They'll have to settle for 7 out of 8. And we won't be seeing Papunya versus Western Arundel for a 3rd successive time or a 4th time in 50 years. That's the sort of dominance that's come along, and well done to Laramba. We haven't seen them in a grand final since the 2018 Division 2 grand final.
Wow.
They actually won 4 in a row of those Division 2 grand finals. And in the interim, we've seen Mount Allen bob up for a Div 1 flag. Gee, I wonder what a force they could be if they were the Old Mudgera Cowboys.
Oh, for sure, if they both joined forces. But, I think that'd be very special now. But I think it's fantastic, Stan. Obviously, we speak about how consistent Papunya are, but who knows? It's not who knows. We are going to have a different premier this year. So
2 weeks' time, Western Arundel versus Laramba, and gee whiz, Western Arundel, I can tell you about their grand final record, mate. They've played in 4 of the last 5, haven't won any of them.
And runner-up a couple of times.
Yeah, their last one was under the great Lofty Katacarinja back in about 2015. And look, just while I'm speaking of great bush coaches, a special mention too, I know he's watching, Lindsay Williams. Coach of the famous 2008 Unamu Premiership side. Cheerio to you, mate. Gee, what a day. Great to be back.
Oh, it is fantastic to be back, Stan, but we got a fortnight off.
2 weeks now.
So all you want to tune into the grand final, it is on the 24th of October, so a fortnight from today, and I'm really looking forward to that, Stan. I'm really counting the sleeps.
And look, just let you know, ICTV's coverage will extend after the Bush Grand Final. We'll do the town competition prelim and grand finals, so both the men's and the women's competition. So it's great to have ICTV back and bringing you, well, probably the best coverage of local football we've ever had.
Oh, for sure.
So fantastic to be a part of it. Look, on behalf of myself and you, Joe, a big thank you to the entire crew. Too many names to mention. We've got one bloke sitting in here with us, so that we will. Magic Door, or John O'Dore. He's magic at getting them team sheets to us, that's for sure. So look, we look forward to your company again in 2 weeks' time when Western Arundel take on Laramba in the 2025 Country Competition Grand Final. Adios from Traeger Park.
ICTV presents our bedtime stories.
I speak Warramungu language from Tennant Creek.
Inay puntia kariya na maranda rama konera lang
Traditional bedtime stories for children told by elders in language, Sunday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. ICTV, showing our way. Our culture is ochre and features traditional stories and dance, oral histories, cultural events, bushcraft and medicine, and looking after language videos.
Ready, set, go! ICTV! ICTV, showing our way!
What up, I'm Tobias Human, I'm from Yara College, and I do some Yara to you, and you can watch it anytime here on ICTV, and we support Young Ways and Our Ways. ICTV, showing our ways.
ICTV presents our bedtime stories.
I speak Warramungu language from Tennant Creek.
Inay pancha kariya na maranda ma konera lang.
Jangan ap kali bin kebe na. Yana ne jalakara.
Traditional bedtime stories for children told by elders in language, Sunday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. ICTV, showing our way. Our culture is ochre and features traditional stories and dance, oral histories, cultural events, bushcraft and medicine, and looking after language videos.
Ready, set, go! ICTV! ICTV, showing our way!
What up, I'm Tobias Human, I'm from Yara College, and I do some Yara to you, and you can watch it anytime here on ICTV, and we support Young Ways and Our Ways. ICTV, showing our ways.
ICTV presents our bedtime stories.
I speak Warramungu language from Tennant Creek.